Hi guys, it's Nancy and I'm back with another Project Life process video. I've done very little scrapbooking just because life's just been really hectic and busy, but I have done a few little bits of Project Life. And I've actually done them not even sitting on my craft desk, actually just sitting on my bed. But this is one that I had filmed, and I wanted to make sure I use some of my stamps. I have so many stamps in my stash and I wanted to use them. It was kind of one of my things that I'm kind of making a real effort to use my stamps. So I pulled out several stamp sets which I'm going to try and use. So I've just stamped up my my week card there, and now I'm going to get on with the actual things. Someone left a comment on one of my last Project Life videos saying about how it's nice that I don't use like 4x6 photos. I mean, that's something that I do very occasionally, but I actually prefer to have more sort of journaling on there, so I'd actually just use a smaller photo, maybe like a 3x4, and do it that way. I tend to these ones, because I was so far behind, I actually just like batch printed all the photos I wanted at wallet size on my printer. You know, it's just a common one and you can fit 9 per page, and then I make sure that I just have it on don't sort of crop to fit, so if they're Instagram square photos then they come out like that. So that is how I've just got these photos done, I said, because I wanted to get them kind of done really quickly and simple. So this is a card that I'm working on the bottom, and these are all from the Jade collection, I believe. I said I've made a real effort to go through my Project Life cards and use them up. So I was just looking for this Chamel stamp one, because I've used this one quite a lot, and it says not the highlights. And on this card I'm just going to be writing about a crappy time at work and some rubbish that was going on, and I then just used that one that said real life at the bottom. And I'm going back to this card, and I just stuck this down. As most of you probably know, I run an alternative education provision, so working with kids that are like disengaged with education and things. So I have actually been teaching catering this year, well, since September, because we don't have a trainer in post at the moment, and so it's really good. I enjoy teaching, but the funny thing is you know, I come up with different things, and this was a fruit tasting, because a lot of these kids don't actually try different fruits and stuff, or just say they don't like them. So I decided to take a load of fruits in and we were going to try them. And it was quite funny when asking kids what the fruits were. One of them said a mandingo, which was absolutely hilarious and is now like a running joke between us all. Because even though it's not a fruit, it really should be a fruit. So I just stamped out mandingo on that card because, yeah, it was something funny, and I will journal about it as well. So this then is working on one of the cards again for the bottom, and I'm just stamping retreat because I went on a crafting retreat with some of my friends. It was a really great relaxing time. I'm going to be fitting 2 photos on here, and so as I said, they were just square printed ones. I'm just putting them either side of the card so I've got space to do some journaling. On this card I am sticking down this photo, which is of a skull jelly. It was around Halloween, stuff was in a shop, and I bought a skull jelly mould, and my mum then found some pink sparkly jelly, so made me a sparkly skull jelly, which was quite exciting. So of course that's Project Life worthy in my mind. The next 3 cards are all just going to be some photos of some happy mail I've done. I've recently shared these happy mails up on my channel, and so I just wanted to put those up because, yeah, I'm really grateful, and they kind of all arrived in the same week. So I'm just putting my little mail, my envelope stamp, and the one from the Ali Edwards that says so much love. And again, I just think it's kind of simple. And that. So that is kind of how my cards are looking. And then I'm just going to go, I think I do it off camera mainly, and add a few more little embellishments. I've pulled this sticker out, and I'm going to pull out a couple more bits of wood veneer. So that is it for my cards. I said this one wasn't like heavily embellished. I didn't use washi tape on here either. I do like to normally use washi tape as one of my layers, but I didn't. And I kind of quite like how it came out. Something, you know, a bit different. And when you're flicking through my album, I like each kind of weekly spread to look different. So with just not using washi tape and doing kind of my normal method, it changed it up, and it's really great to get those stamps used up as well. So I am now going to flick through a talk through of this whole layout, and actually just show you the stamp sets that I used as well. So thank you very much, guys, for watching and commenting on my last Project Life video. It's nice to know that you guys are enjoying them. Okay, so now here's to me talking. Hi guys, so I finished this one. I did add a few little more bits to it when I was just doing my journaling, so I will just share these. So I added some wood veneers to this card because I had a wood veneer on this one, and so I just wanted it to balance it out. So I love this one. I love just doing stamps sometimes and not digging in to my dimensional stuff. So I do find, like, my thickers and things, I find sometimes it's a really good way to just use your stamps. If you haven't used your stamps for a while, just get out a load of stamps. I mean, I only pulled like an alpha set, this Ali Edwards, which is just awesome, and then this one from Studio Calico, and then I had the real life one, and unfortunately one I use quite a lot, which is the Chamel one, which is like the real life one, which has like the funny sayings on it. So I pull out a few stamps and I just limit myself to that. So that's those two, and so I love that Mandingo title, and I got to use that pineapple. So this is the middle cards laid out. I've got those two ones kind of like mirror image of each other, and again just use that stamp, and I just added a wood veneer in each of them. I added a little puffy sticker skull there as well, just because I wanted something black with those phrases as well. So I really like how they've come out. And then these bottom ones again have a lot of journaling on. I use this sticker which says which was from the Wanderlust collection from Heidi Swap, and again I've just stamped on here as well. And then again just put a little wood veneer here, and then some more journaling. So I really like how this one came out. So I now have week 41, which was in my last video, and week 42. And I will now go and pick another page protector from my layout. I kind of quite like doing it, just picking a random one out. So thanks very much, guys, for watching, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. Bye!